from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Good evening and welcome to the National News broadcast, bringing to you live from the National News Studios here at the ChannelEye Rupavahini Corporation. We're ready to bring you the top stories here at home and around the world. I'm Charita Minipurarachi, together with Sharon Mascarenhas. Central Bank Governor says speedy restoration of the situation in the country is possible if Sri Lanka received a guarantee from international creditors. A meeting between the President and the Secretary General of the Commonwealth. The Health Minister rejects media reports relating to inclusion of cancer-causing substances in Triposha. A new drug with the ability to reduce blood sugar level from the Karapitiya Medical Faculty. A novel program to attract tourists to the country. A warning to the entire world from the UN Secretary General. On to those and other stories in detail now, and starting off with the top local story. The Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe says normalcy could be restored in the country speedily if the country received a guarantee from the international creditors.
The Central Bank Governor made a clarification in this regard participating in an economic seminar in Colombo today.
For the IMF to be able to present their program to the executive board and start dispersing money, we have to obtain what they call financial assurances from our bilateral creditors, indicating that all those creditors collectively are willing to support Sri Lanka in the debt restructuring process going forward. So that assurance is the first next crucial step. And then we have to negotiate in good faith with commercial creditors that we are also seeking some relief from them with an intention for them to be able to recover the relief they are going to provide in the short term, in the medium term, in terms of recovering the economy after this program. So that is the next part. So this is next part. That's where the role of international community, the first important priority right now from international creditors or friends and partners, for us to be able to get their assurance that they will be supporting us. The important statement that we are seeking from our bilateral creditors. That's the next step. That's what we are going to start from Friday onwards. So that's where China, India, all are, personally I think all are friendly countries to Sri Lanka. They have been helping Sri Lanka at difficult times, all the countries. And we want to do it in a comparable, open and transparent manner, that everyone knows what others are offered, and equal, comparable basis, we will be asking similar relief from all the creditors on certain basis, and hopefully they will give us that assurance sooner the better. So that is the time frame. So that's the first part is that. Then the question a lot of people are asking how long it would take. It all depends on the hands of our international partners. That is where their role is very important at this point. The shorter the time they take for them to give us assurance, sooner we can go to the take-up program, the IMF, and start dispersing money from the monetary fund, and then with that as disbursement, then there will be a lot of other investors as well as the multilateral partners like ADB, World Bank will supplement, enhance their support from that point onwards. So then what we hope, that is a crucial, important turning around point for us to stabilize the economy. That's the point.
In other stories, a discussion between the Sri Lankan president, who has gone to London to attend the funeral ceremony of the late Her Highness Queen Elizabeth II, and the Secretary General of the Commonwealth, Mrs. Patricia Scotland, took place yesterday.
In-depth attention has been focused at the meeting of the mutual cooperation existing between the Commonwealth Secretariat and Sri Lanka. President Ranil Wickremesinghe has also attended a reception organised by the State Secretary on Commonwealth, Overseas and Development James Cleverly at the Church House on the 18th of this month. The President's Media Division says the President has been accorded the opportunity on this occasion to coordinate exchange views with the other world leaders. The President has also engaged in religious observances at the London Buddhist Vihara last evening. He has called on Chief Sanganayaka of Great Britain and Chief Incumbent of the London Buddhist Vihara, Venerable Dr. Bogoda Silavimala Thera, and engaged in a brief dialogue. Venerable Bogoda Silavimala Nayaka Thera has chanted Pirit and extended blessings on the President.
Now, in other stories, Minister ChannelEye Rupavahini says in Parliament today that the country is in a possession of 14 types of life-saving drugs. He further said that media reports pertaining to the inclusion of aflatoxin chemical in Triposha are false. The minister further said that he has questioned the president of the Public Health Inspectors Association for making false statement in this regard. Parliamentarian W.D. Veerasinghe says that they have come to know that there is a severe shortage in several types of drugs which are considered as life-saving. He added that they have also been told that many injections used on patients of low blood pressure are also in short supply. The parliamentarian has inquired whether any measures have been taken to alleviate the situation. Minister ChannelEye Rupavahini said that there are 14 types of life-saving drugs available. However, they may not exist in adequate quantities. The minister further said that these drugs may not be available in main medical store. However, they are available on the regional level. The anti-rabies medicine are also available. There is no shortage in 14 vital medicines. There are no stocks available sufficient for 6 months, but the remaining stocks would be sufficient for the coming few weeks. Minister Rupavahini added that they are expecting the Indian Credit Line, the ADB and the AIB would come into their assistance. The minister has further pointed out that yet the procedures are not easier than anticipated.
A debate on a proposal to enhance state revenue has taken up in Parliament today. Attention has been focused on this occasion regarding formulation of a proper methodology to increase tax revenue. The proposal has been submitted by parliamentarian Mahindananda Alutgamage. Parliamentarian Mahindananda Alutgamage said that out of a population of 2 million, only 59,000 persons had paid tax in 2021. Out of those 59,000 taxpayers, 5,300 have acquired liquor license. Their daily net profit exceeds 50,000 rupees, but they pay taxes only amounting to 150,000 rupees in an year. They pay taxes only for 3 years out of the 365 days of the year. All the others income are freed from taxes. Nobody is looking into these anomalies. The parliamentarian further said that there are 1,800 filling stations in the island. A profit of 94,000 rupees is being delivered from each bowser. Sometimes a shed receives fuel from 5 bowsers, but the shed owners pay only the 3 lakhs of rupees in a month. Parliamentarian Alutgamage said that in all parliament get together, they would be able to increase the government income. State Minister Shahan Singh said that the president has focused special attention to increase the state revenue.
Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena has presided over a special discussion to resolve problems that have arisen in purchasing paddy from farmers. The meeting, which was taken place at the Parliamentary Complex today, has also looked into ways of extending relief in the purchasing of paddy via state banks. Minister Mahinda Amaravira and the State Minister Ranjith Siambalapitiya were also amongst those who have participated in the discussion.
And meanwhile, a group of researchers at the Karapitiya Medical Faculty of the Ruhunu University has turned out a new medicine which could reduce sugar level in the blood. The novel drug was unveiled at a media briefing held in the faculty auditorium yesterday. The research team included Professor Anuja Tanayaka, Professor Tilak Veeraratne, Professor Kamani Jatilaka and Dr. Piyumi Vasana. The relevant research has been based on a proposal submitted to the National Research Institute in 2017 to explore the possibility of reducing blood sugar level through a chemical in the Kovaka plant. The relevant drug has also been directed for clinical tests as well, using 158 diabetes patients. It has been confirmed that the usage of new drug does not pose any harmful effects on any person. It is scheduled to be introduced to the market shortly.
Minister Harin Fernando says the government is engaged in a program to bring more tourists to the country by identifying locations of new tourist attractions. The minister also said in Parliament today that the President has appointed a cabinet subcommittee in this connection. So far, 15 tourist zones have been established in the country. They are Kalpitiya, Negombo, Mount Lavania, Berwela, Maduganga, Unawatuna, Arugambe, Pinnavala, Nilaveli, Trincomalee, Benthota, Deduwa, Kuchaveli, Kalkuda and Yala. Minister Harin Fernando also said measures are also underway to identify new tourist zones in Arugambe and Nuwara in collaboration of the Urban Development Authority. The minister added that in addition, the UDA has published a gazette notification declaring Alla also a tourist zone. He further said attention of the government has also been focused on the auditing of monies received from foreign tourists through a proper methodology.
Minister Harin Fernando says the government is engaged in a program to bring more tourists to the country by identifying locations of new tourist attractions. The minister also said in Parliament today that today is the 6th day of the Colombo International Book Fair. Large crowds have visited the book fair exhibition at the BMICH premises in Colombo since 9 o'clock in the morning today as well. The official electronic media sponsor of the exhibition is the national television. And meanwhile, a Defence Committee meeting connected with the organizational activities of the 75th Independence Commemoration Ceremony was held at the Ministry of Home Affairs recently.
The theme of the upcoming Independence Commemoration is to let us arise together. An extensive discussion was conducted with regard to the task instructed upon the Defence Committee. District and regional secretaries have been linked via Zoom technology in order to discuss on the ceremonies to be conducted in parallel with the National Independence Day event. State Minister Ashoka Priyantha, Secretary to the Ministry of Public Administration, Home Affairs, Local Government and Provincial Councils, MMP K. Maya Dunne, and officials of the three armed forces have also attended the meeting. A new hospital branch of the Nine Wells Private Hospital in Narayanpeta named Family Wellness was declared open today. Any person is able to receive advice and treatment on health from this branch.
The new hospital branch is located near the Rajagir Mavata in Colombo. Special instructions are available on physical and mental wellness. A group including heads of staff of the Nine Wells hospitals was also present on this occasion. Stay tuned for international news. We'll come back with international news. Russian invasion of Ukraine has taken center stage at the United Nations General Assembly, with Germany and France condemning Russian President Vladimir Putin, while Qatar, Senegal and Turkey calling for immediate peace talks, and Lithuania urging the establishment of a war crimes tribunal to punish Moscow's atrocities.
Standing at the United Nations rostrum in New York late yesterday, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said that there was no justification whatsoever for Putin's decision to invade Ukraine in February. German Chancellor Olaf further said that Germany will not accept a peace dictated by Russia and will continue supporting Ukraine with all might, financially, economically, with humanitarian assistance and also with weapons. The ongoing General Assembly is the UN's first full in-person leaders summit since COVID-19 pandemic and comes as the war in Ukraine approaches its 7th month.
Visited sportsmen and women of the Sri Lanka Army who have demonstrated striking capabilities of the international arena was held at the Army headquarters. Commander of the Sri Lanka Army, Lieutenant General Vikum Lienege, presided over the event.
Regular soldier Mahesh Tikshana, who had displayed exceptional sporting skills, was promoted to the rank of sergeant. Regular soldiers Tisala Algama, KB White De Silva and MAIG Pereira have also been elevated to the rank of corporal. Cash presentations have also been made as further encouragement.
And Australia has demonstrated a striking 4-wicket victory against India in the first match of the 3-match series of the T20 matches held in Mohali in India yesterday.
The Indian innings was restricted to 208 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. KL Rahul hit 50 and Surya Kumar Yadav 46 runs. Hardik Pandya remained unbeaten with 71 runs. Nathan Ellis took 3 wickets. Australia was driven towards victory by Matthew Wade, who scored a fighting unbeaten 45 runs. The other batsman who helped Australia to secure the victory target of 209 runs was captain Cameron Green, who scored 61 runs. Accordingly, Australia leads 1-0 in the series. England beat Pakistan by 6 wickets in a T20 match played in Karachi, Pakistan yesterday. The Pakistan team at the end of 20 overs had scored 158 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. High scorer was Mohammad Rizwan, who hit 68 runs. Luke Wood took 3 wickets for the England team. The team had secured the victory in the final over of the match. Alex Hales 53, Usman Khadir has captured 2 wickets. Accordingly, England is leading Pakistan 1-0 in the 7-match series.
There's no length to the...
Prima Kotami Fantan.
Well, that age will...
And with that, we conclude tonight's news. Do it just tomorrow at the very same time. I'm Charita signing off with Sharam. Stay safe. Good night.